Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jolene, and I'm the author of the Glorium Sea series, the Moonrise Beach series, and the new Heartbreaker series. So I'm here to do my currently inked for June. I actually have a few more pens than usual inked up this month because I've been journaling quite a lot in my reading journal, so I've been using more pens in there. So normally I have like around 4, but this month I actually have 6, so I think we should get started on this video as I know I'm a little late on it already. So let's get started. I have my ink journal here. It is an A6 size. This is the MD cream paper, the Midori one. And I'm gonna grab these script stickers. These are available in my shop if you're interested in them for my ink journal. And I'm just going to take off this Hello June. We will add it here to the top so I have a nice little pretty label to look at. If you're interested in these stickers, you guys can use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off of your order. But I'm super excited about this month. I have a lot of new pens and inks that I recently purchased, so I'm going to be using them for the first time. So we have a lot to get through, so let's quickly get started. So if you are new to my channel and haven't watched one of these videos before, what I like to do is I will write out the pen and inks that I use here, and then on this side of the page I kind of make notes throughout the month, kind of just outlining what I thought about the ink and the pen and also the pairing, and then I do rate it out of 5 at the end of the month. And then I do film a video, which is my currently ink reviews, going over everything. So this is kind of the first part of the video, and then I'll have another follow-up one at the end of the month. So let's get started. I moved into my cute Hello Kitty pouch, which I'm so in love with, and I have my 6 pens in here. So let's quickly get started. This is the one I literally just inked up a few minutes ago. So this is my ProGear Slim from Sailor in the color Momo. This is one of my all-time favorite pens. I just love the color. Pink and gold is like one of my favorite combinations. And I do have a medium nib, and this is a 14 karat gold nib. So I think, yeah, I have 2 this month that are gold nibs. This pen has kind of gotten me back into my Sailor addiction. I think maybe it was like sometime last year I got this pen and I really became obsessed with Sailor and their fountain pens, and I feel like that's kind of starting up again. So that's why I decided to use this beautiful pen once again for this month. And to pair with it, I have my new bottle of Sailor Manyo Asagiri. I just got this. This is what the box looks like. And this is my first time using Asagiri, so I'm so excited about it. Can't wait to try more of the Manyo ink line. As you can see here, I purchased a few other colors, Akabi and Kuzu, so these are slightly darker, more purpley options in their line. And I think what I'll do is I will swatch these all in a separate video so that you can see them. So if I'm not mistaken, Asagiri is one of their like newer colors in the Manyo collection, but I'm just gonna write here Sailor ProGear Slim, and this is Momo. As I mentioned, I have it here in a medium nib, my only medium, and then this is a 14 karat gold nib. And inside I have also another Sailor ink, Sailor Manyo Asagiri. I want to compare this to some of the pinks that were discontinued in the Pilot Irishizuku lineup, because I think like this is pretty similar to Cosmos. This might be just a tiny bit more pink, but I do have that one in my collection. So like I said, when I do that swatch video, I can definitely compare those two in that video if you want to see it. But I think this is a beautiful pairing. Very excited about using this combo for the very first time, as this is one of my favorite Sailor pens. I think I will be experimenting quite a lot more with my Sailor inks, as I have purchased quite a lot of them. I even have some samples to share with you guys too. So I just want to show the bottle because I think the bottles are just gorgeous. I like that they're like glass and they're square, so they're very easy to store. Okay, so that's the first one that I have inked up. Next up, let's go into the newest pen in my collection. I just actually received this today. This is the Twsbi Eco Matcha. It's part of their breakfast collection, and this is my first broad nib from Twsbi. I usually go for fine or medium, and in the past I have used the medium nib to put in my shimmering inks from Ferris Press, but I think I want to designate this pen here as my new like shimmering ink pen. So I'm gonna try and just use my shimmer inks in here, and we'll kind of explore that as the months progress. And I'll definitely share my experiences with you. If you have a pen that you like to use with your shimmering inks, please leave your recommendations down below because I'm always on the hunt. I have quite a lot of these Ferris Press inks, so I want to be able to use them as much as possible. So with the Twsbi Eco Matcha, I have the Ferris Press Billowing Blush ink in here. I've used this ink quite a lot. It's one of my favorites in the collection. If you can see here, the shimmer is kind of like a golden green, and I really, really love it. So that is what I put in here. Another pink ink, surprise, surprise. But this is actually the only shimmering ink that I have for this month. So this is the Twsbi Eco Matcha Green, or I think it's just called Matcha. And like I said, this is the broad nib for my shimmering inks. And here I have it inked up with Ferris Wheel Press Billowing Blush. Now I do have a code to Ferris Press, so if you're interested in their inks or fountain pens, you can always use my code to get a discount. But this is the second pen that I've inked for this month. I'm so excited about using it. Like I said, I really want to use more of my shimmering inks. Okay, so next up, let's go with my other Sailor pen. I've kind of gone back to this one. I actually purchased another Shikiori like this, but in a different color, and actually another ProGear Slim. So if you want to see the difference in the two Sailor pens, the ProGear Slim are 14 karat gold nibs. The Shikioris are steel nibs, so they're a little bit cheaper. I will leave a link to where I got mine because I feel like a lot of people have this pen. It's kind of like maybe like one of the like beginner pens that a lot of people purchase when they want to try out Sailor. But this one is the Sailor Shikiori Night Cherry Blossom. So it's kind of like a darker pink. It has a little bit of gold shimmer in the body as well, which I really, really like. And then the top here is kind of like in a ivory cream shade. And it does have the gold hardware, but like I said, this nib here is a steel one. And I actually really like the nib on these Shikioris. That's why I purchased another one. So I have here a fine nib on this one. And in here, I have another Sailor ink, and that is Sakura. I purchased a new bottle of this, so let me open this up and show you what it looks like. So Sakura is kind of like a mauve pinky purple color. I think it's a gorgeous color. I've wanted this ink in my collection for a really long time, so I'm glad that I finally have it. So let's go ahead and write here Sailor Shikiori Night Cherry Blossoms. And like I said, this is a fine nib. So inside we have the matching ink to it. Sailor Shikiori Yozakura, which is essentially the Japanese translation to Night Cherry Blossoms. These two are a match, but actually the Momo here is also a match to this. So sometimes you can buy this pen as like a gift set, and it comes with this matching ink. So you can actually use this ink for both of these pens here if you have any of them and want an ink to go with it. So that is the third color that I have here. This is a little bit of a drier combination. So just letting you know. Okay, next up, let's go into my Kaweco. So this is my only Kaweco student. This is the 20s Jazz. I recently acquired this one too, and I got this one in a medium nib. So this will be my first time using this pen, and I have inked it up with a Jacques Arbon Cacao du Brazil, which is kind of like a browny, purpley color. So that is what it looks like. And again, this is my Kaweco. This one writes really, really smoothly. I'm really happy about this one. So this is a student. '20s Jazz with a medium nib. Inked up with Jacques Arbon Cacao du Brazil. And this one kind of has a little bit of shading, I've noticed. I think it kind of shows with this medium nib. So I think it's really classy. And this one actually has a little bit of weight to it. So I really enjoy it. I think it's a good size. I may try out some more colors in this line because I have been enjoying it a lot. So that one is the Kaweco. Let's move on to one of my favorite pens of all time. It's the Pilot Decimo. I have here the white pearl, and this is actually a medium nib, and inside I have inked it up with one of my all-time favorite inks, which is Pilot Irizuku Yamabudo. So I'm going to be using this in my reading journal, I believe. So this is what it looks like. It's kind of like a dark magenta color or like dark purpley color. It's gorgeous. Like I said, one of my favorites. So this is the Pilot Decimo. It's a vanishing point. And I have it here in the white pearl with a medium nib. Now, in my previous videos, I have mentioned that I had some issues with this nib when I first got it. It was really squeaky, but I have fixed it. So what I did was I kind of tuned it, and I was able to get rid of that really annoying squeaking sound. I know some people really like that squeaking sound. They call it like singing in the fountain pen community. However, it really bothered me. It kind of sounded like almost like a Sharpie, like on writing. So I didn't like that. So what I did was I tuned it a little bit, and then also what I did was I put this wetter ink in it, and now I feel like it works a lot better. So this is an 18 karat gold nib, by the way. So now I'm so happy with this pen. That's why I said it's one of my favorites now. Definitely Holy Grail. I feel like this pairing with my favorite ink is just heaven. Okay, so far that's the darkest one. So this is the last one. We have another Twsbi Eco, and this is the Mint Blue. And in this one I have Shoto, which is kind of like a bluish green color. So I've been using this one a lot. You can see that I've already kind of used it. So this is the only kind of bluey green that I have for this month. But I absolutely love it. And this one is a fine nib. And I think, if I'm completely honest, I really like the fine nibs from Twsbi the best. But I do like to switch it up every now and then. and try out new ones. I also want to purchase a stub nib from them because I heard that a lot of people really recommend it. So that will probably be my next one that I purchase. So this is Pilot Irishizuku Shoto. Again, one of my favorite lines of inks. I think you really just can't go wrong with these Pilot Irishizuku inks. Okay, so I think those are all 6 pens. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Like I said, I will continue to use these pens in my planners and journals throughout the month. And at the end of the month, I will do my little review here and come back to share my thoughts on the pen and ink pairings for the month in my currently inked review video. So if you're interested in that, I do hope that you guys will subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are interested in any of the inks or the pens that I mentioned here, I will do my best to link them down below for you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!